Welcome to the year 2030, everybody. Year 10 of the Texans franchise kicks off today. We still don't have a Super Bowl ring in this series, and I'm doing everything I can to try and make that happen. This is very much a run-it-back kind of year for the Texans after our AFC Championship game appearance last season. We have not had significant changes. I wanted to keep things as similar as possible to last year. I believe in this team and the core. We did lose Devin Macklin. We are not able to have everybody stay, just contracts get too expensive, and we've been building up this wide receiver depth. The preseason was really focused on the wide receiver 3 battle. There's the rookie Paul Sears, second-year player Antonio Werner, who has star development, Danny Arrington, one of the developmental receivers I really targeted in the draft a couple years ago, and then the veteran Austin Kitchen, who in 5 years has only caught 3 passes in real games, but he's regularly starred in the preseason. I also wanted to learn from the last offseason where we couldn't pass protect very well, and I made sure that we would be better prepared this preseason. Of course, we drafted Stephen Brown in the 2nd round, so he immediately got to get snaps with the second team and did a really good job. I also signed tackle Nick Northrup to play right tackle because his pass blocking is really impressive, especially for a 67 overall player. I streamed the preseason, you can watch that if you want, but the preseason did not disappoint this time around. There was a lot of action. Let's go through the highlights. With 4 players trying to become the wide receiver 3, I was so excited to see this battle unfold. There's a nice catch from rookie Paul Sears, and on this play, let's not forget about Daniel Blue and his impact on this team. I think that he's been improving steadily over the past season or so. And we also brought in a new backup fullback, Raekwon St. Louis, who got a fullback dive touchdown in the first game. Going back to wide receiver, the first player to really impress was the rookie Paul Sears. He has very good speed at 92. He's a good route runner as well. Elliot Dishman, by the way, he had his ups and downs in the preseason. He doesn't seem quite as good as he did a couple years ago, but he was definitely able to make some plays. The pass protection was a lot better. Defensively, we don't have a ton of highlights, but how about 7th round rookie Adrian Payton coming away with the football here? He has hidden development, and I'm very intrigued. Now, these aren't really highlights here, but I thought that Paul Baxter on his few carries, he's the 4th running back, by the way, he looked good enough for me to want to see more of him. He didn't carry a lot, but I felt like he made the most of his carries. I'd say the receiver that struggled the most in this battle is Austin Kitchen. He did have a couple drops. He also didn't have a lot of splash plays. We have a new kicker this year, Ryan Ford, and he has a very strong leg. He went 6 for 8 in the preseason. He did miss a 53-yarder wide right. This is a mid-40s kick, and you can tell here there's plenty of room to spare. He should be able to handle those low 50s distance-wise anyway. We also brought in a linebacker off the free agent market, Thad Kaplan. He has some pass rush upside and is a pretty good run stopper, most likely going to be a backup. Back we go to the receiver battle, and that's Paul Sears going up to get it. He impressed the most early on. It was going to be tough for the other receivers to match what he was doing, but Antonio Werner was able to make some plays and do more than just be a deep threat. I was really impressed by his play. Some contested situations, he was getting separation as well. Werner looked really solid. Now, here's a highlight for the Saints. One of the weirdest plays of the preseason, also one of the most impressive. This is Philip Harden, who almost had a pick 6 here, but he's able to win his pass rushing battle, have the ball hit off of him, and then make a diving interception. Russ Watson saved the touchdown. Back to the offense at the sideline here. That's Antonio Werner once again. The battle was really between Sears and Werner at this point. But Danny Arrington was also able to impress with this touchdown reception to close out Game 3 against New Orleans. In the last game, I wanted to see Paul Sears play with the starters. Here's what happened on the first play that we watched. He separates on the slant, hits the gas, and he is gone. 67-yard touchdown. At that point, it was over. I don't know that Sears played another snap after that. I had seen enough. Paul Sears impressed the most early in the preseason and all the way through Game 4. He is your wide receiver 3 to start the season. The highlights aren't done there, however. We did bring back Floyd Sheffield because I felt like Dishman was struggling and we had the cap space. I wanted to see if Sheffield could still be our backup quarterback, and I felt like he played really well in this 4th game. Here he's able to work outside the pocket and find Austin Kitchen for a touchdown. Later in the game, Sheffield wide open. There's Arrington once again. We'll go back to defense for a play. I felt like a lot of our pass rushers did a nice job. Here's Michael Arnett getting the sack. I also really liked what I saw in this game from Darrell Layman. And then on this deep ball down the sideline, almost intercepted, coming through with a deflection, Adrian Payton. I love seeing that aggressiveness. And one more play here. Floyd Sheffield, I believe, solidifying his spot as the backup quarterback, running in a quick touchdown. Here are the preseason stats. Floyd Sheffield played just that last game and did a really good job. 1 touchdown, had some rushes, 62% completion percentage. Dishman just really had issues with the interceptions. There were some 50-50 balls that didn't go his way, but also a little more issues with the accuracy. In the running game, there wasn't really much. A couple plays from Baxter is really all I thought that was impressive. Daniel Blue didn't do a bad job. I thought he caught the ball pretty well in the preseason, and perhaps we'll see him play as the 3rd down back more this year. Paul Sears had the most receiving yards, and by far he was the most impressive backup receiver. George Ingram did well, but we're used to that. Danny Arrington, Antonio Werner, I liked what I saw from the 2 of them. Austin Kitchen just really was the 4th receiver in that 4-receiver battle, and so now he's more of a roster bubble player. For the offensive line, I was really impressed that we were able to protect with the second team offense. They do credit Stephen Brown with 3 sacks allowed, but I don't think anybody had a bad preseason, and the performance from Nick Northrup did get him a roster spot. There weren't a lot of defensive highlights, but Darrell Layman had a lot of pressures. That's just not going to be tracked here, but I saw them happen quite consistently. And then I thought Dante Fry did a really good job. I mean, 5 pass deflections, and most of those weren't simulated. We had a lot of those in the watched plays in the preseason. He did a good job. Same with Adrian Payton. So that's where we're at basically going into this new year. It was a good preseason, some fun action, and now the final roster is set. Here are the moves that I made to get us down to a 53-man roster. There was one, I suppose, somewhat surprising cut, and that would be Jarek Duval. I just think that we've added a couple more younger edge rushers that I want as depth, and Duval is now 29 years old. Thad Kaplan, he's going to play left outside linebacker here as a backup. He makes the team, and the practice squad is set. Also, the tackles that did not do well in the preseason last year are not on the roster. One has been cut, and one is on the practice squad now. This all means that we have 9 offensive linemen making the team, 3 tight ends, 6 receivers, 3 quarterbacks, and 4 running backs. As Paul Baxter is on the roster, I would like to see a little bit more based on what I saw in the preseason. And then defensively, Montrell Russell is going to be a starter this year, and I want to know if he has a chance to become the starting inside linebacker, even if that's in a 2-down capacity. I think that we have to find out just how good Russell is this season. I plan on having Zach Jones have some starting reps as well. And then the third down linebackers right away will be Tatum and Kurt Reiner. Cornerback stays the same, defensive line stays the same, so not much change overall. And here are the specialist spots, again, pretty much all the same. It should be a lot of fun to see how this team plays this year. Let's give Cassius Fowler at least one blocking upgrade here. He's the starter, he should get the most snaps, so a little boost there would be nice. Excited to see him play this year and for what the 2030 Texans can accomplish. Welcome to the new season, everybody. We have division opponents to start the year. I try to mix up the opponents a bit more, but it's Colts and then Jaguars to kick things off, and the Colts are probably still the top competition here in this division. And now I'm wondering their quarterback situation, because they drafted Mitchell Holiday a couple years ago. They still have him behind KJ Mentor, it appears. So Mentor's ratings haven't really dropped off. He's not really regressing yet, so he is still the starter here. Josh Jacobs at running back at 92 overall. Where's Glenn Barkley? He's not here anymore. Where'd he go? Glenn Barkley, 87 overall with Arizona now. He is their top running back. I'm glad we're not facing him twice a year any longer. At wide receiver, Daniel Hills, 97 overall. He's good. Tyler Boyd, Troy Peel. Looks like some new depth receivers that I'm not familiar with. Donovan Young at tight end. We've seen him play here quite a bit. And again, pretty good offensive line. They also have a very good front seven. Although I think that they have lost some talent from last season. The goal remains the same. I want the Super Bowl. Anything less is a disappointment. Let's go. We have some upgrading to take care of right now. Adrian Payton, scheme fit, zone upgrade, and he gets 3 points. But I'm definitely intrigued with him. I think that he's really more of a free safety. His tackling is super low, his block shed is super low, so you don't want him anywhere near the line of scrimmage having to stop the run. But if you look at him as just a pure coverage safety, I mean, he has the speed, 68 zone, 66 man, 62 awareness. He's not far away from being a contributor at free safety, honestly. We know the receiver 3 is going to be Paul Sears, but Antonio Werner should still get some snaps. I thought he had a very good preseason. Hopefully we can get Danny Arrington on the field as well. I think Austin Kitchen ends up really not being able to get many snaps this year unless there are injuries. Week 1 has arrived, everybody. Colts and Texans, we have been developing this rivalry for quite some time. No reason to think the rivalry cools off here in 2030. Trying to get back to the top of the division, looking for a second straight playoff appearance. The long road to the Super Bowl begins now. We are on defense to start. This is what this team has been all about in the series. Dre Tatum's in the middle, and we start the day. It's a run inside. Josh Jacobs with a powerful surge to the 29, gets 4. They run it once again. A missed tackle by Carr, and then Jacobs does end up going down. And now it's 3rd and 4. KJ Mentor out of the shotgun. They're going empty against this 4-man rush. Around the edge, there's a throw outside, and it's incomplete from Mentor. A 3-and-out is how this season gets underway. Paul Baxter is returning kicks this year. We'll see if punt returns are at all entertaining, but this one's returnable. And we'll start the day at our own 34-yard line. Excited to see Paul Sears make his debut, and I'm starting to wonder if maybe we consider Daniel Blue maybe getting more of those third down back snaps. I've been intrigued by what I've seen from him recently. But we're going to open in the air. It's a quick pass and incomplete, intended for Sears. He couldn't hang on. Not sure if they'll call that a drop, but it was catchable, and he didn't catch it. At the 34, running left here. Big opening! We're not used to that. We haven't been great at running the football, but it's a first down for Penn. as Huff is shaken up on the play. Amari Jones is bottom of the screen. And on first down, running to the right side here, Penn. Not much. Roseman will throw on second down. He feels the rush, lost the ball, and somehow will keep it. Good had an issue collecting the ball there for a moment, but saves the turnover, and that brings up third down and 16. Colts back off. This team's well equipped to get these conversions. Roseman hit as he throws on the deep ball, and it's incomplete for Jones. Drive number 2 for Indianapolis. Big opening for Josh Jacobs and a 15-yard run. Jacobs again. This time he will meet Jabari Carr. Yeah, this is a team where sometimes I play Justin Johnson a bit more. We'll see what their approach is overall if we can stop the run. Hillhouse isn't bad, and there's a sack for Beverly. I've been a bit down on his play for a couple years, but he is the first to sack a quarterback this season. Of course, things could change. We've seen a lot of players break out, and the entire contract approach alters. Ferris with the hit. Shy of the marker. Jabari Carr was one of those players. Thought that the first few years of his career were a little underwhelming, and then all of a sudden everything starts to click. And here we are so many seasons later, and he's still one of the key players on the defense. We'll begin drive number 2 at the 27-yard line. 2 tight ends on the field for Houston. Here's Roseman patiently waiting for Ingram to get open. He has the first down. George Ingram's been a superstar the last 2 years. I expect another really big season if he stays healthy, somewhere around 1,400 yards. Here's Roseman on first down. That ball came out late. He was open the whole time. Trips to the top on third down and 4. Isolating Fowler. Roseman's throw is caught for a first down. There's Paul Sears' first NFL reception. He has the skills to become a slot receiver, but the best slot receiver in the league is on the same team as him, so I don't know yet how I want to develop him. The route runnings are all good. Penn carries, runs inside, and this will pick up about 6 yards. Sears wide to the right, 3rd and 4. Pretty good coverage, and a penalty marker. Is this a hold? It is holding. Coverage looked tight on those slants at the top of the screen, and now here's a 48-yarder. All right, Ryan Ford, welcome to Houston. This kick is away, and it's got plenty of distance. 3-0 Texans. That's all the scoring we get in the first 4 possessions. Intercepted by Kurt Reiner. We're back to the offense. And Houston starting in the red zone. They will be forced to kick again. Going up 6-0. We got our first sack of the year, our first interception, waiting on the first touchdown. But here comes Indianapolis, converting 3rd and 5. Jacobs gets 7. Good start for him in this running game. Always a concern against the Colts. And they're relying on him a lot on this possession. Big 3rd and 6. They'll get a touchdown to the tight end, Daniel Hills. Or no, he plays receiver. That's right, he's like 97 overall. 7-6 Indianapolis. 4 yards for Penn. How does our sim running game work? 15 to Fowler. 3 for Penn. Sacked. 9 to Sears. Not enough. Colts take over at their own 12. Sacked by Carr on 3rd down. The Texans get it back. We have 3rd and 5, getting 23 to Jones. 10 more. In the red zone, goal to go. Robert Penn puts Houston in front. It's been a really good first half for Josh Jacobs. I wonder how many rushing yards he's up to. Colts near midfield on first down. Caught by Hills. That'll be a first down. Mentor on second down. Gets it away in time, but he overthrows the intended receiver. It's third down and 12. Two deep safeties. And we'll bring some extra pressure. Mentor knocked away by Reiner. Incomplete. And the Colts will end up punting after a good start to this drive. Which means a 2-minute drill will begin after a pretty bad punt. Going to the eye. It's either a run or a shot. Robert Penn straight ahead, following Watson all the way to the 34. Penn sweeping to the outside, a stiff arm, and more defenders meet him at the 35. We'll throw it on 3rd and 1, a bit risky here. Coverage looks pretty good, and then for some reason, the defender drifted away from Cassius Fowler. A minute 35 on the clock, and the ball is out quick now, caught by Ingram, but not much there. Texans still have some time, but they have to move quickly if they want to try to get 6 here. Roseman open, caught by Sears all the way to the 30. I don't mind if you call a timeout there. We're going to lose 10 seconds here getting set. We did call a timeout. Thank you. 1 minute, 1 second to go. Over the middle for Fowler. There's 10 more. Dante Hairston on the field as the second tight end. Ingram inside the 15, inside the 10. And still plenty of time here. I don't mind the timeout there, but I also don't mind letting it run. You just want to make sure you can call 3 plays if you need to, and the Texans will not! Touchdown, Robert Penn! A well-executed touchdown drive for Houston as they extend the lead. Great drive for the Texans. We'll take this one into the second half where Houston is up 13 points. Indianapolis backed up, and they are not able to get a first down. They do flip the field, though, with the punt. So let's see if Houston can hold on. They're playing well today. Robert Penn's having some rushing success. A little play fake to start the drive, though. And the pass caught here. Penn first down. All right, let's give Daniel Blue a chance. We haven't seen him play today. 1st and 10 for the Texans. They want to throw it. Caught. Jones, gain of 9. The fullback dive. And the crowd goes wild as Russ Watson picks up 8 yards. Down below, the Rams just put up 49 points in week 1. I wonder how their new rookie receiver's doing. Roseman flushed and incomplete. Avoiding the turnover and sack there, thankfully. We're in field goal range here for Ryan Ford, but hopefully don't have to kick. This is Fowler. He has the first down, and welcome to the red zone. Here's 3rd down now for Houston. Have to get to the 8-yard line for a first down. Protection holding up. Roseman going to the corner. It is a catch, but I think Ingram was out of bounds. That's what they'll call it. Not quite a 3-possession lead, but Houston in control nonetheless. Jaguars score a big victory down below, 42 points. And I think they have a new quarterback this year. Looks like it's Matt Taylor. I forget where he was previously. Eagles? Sounds right, but I could be wrong. This is a first down run, and Jacobs will get to the 37. He's at 81 yards on 17 rushes. But the Colts probably having to throw the ball a lot more in this second half. We're not forced to here as we stuff Jacobs that time. It's a play fake on second down. They protect the edge well. Mentor wide open. 30 yards on the catch by Donovan Young. Dre Tatum in the middle of this defense on first down. Pass caught, turning up. There's Donovan Young, the great tight end, inside the 15. To the air on second down in the flats. Again, Young taken down at the 9-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6, a big play. They want to make this a one-score game. There's only one way to do it. They can still convert by getting to the 2. Bringing pressure against the screen. Jacobs, he runs through one player and gets stopped at the 4. Houston still leads by 2 scores, and the 4th quarter is rapidly approaching. 1st and 10, Blue to the right side, spins through contact, gaining 3. From the empty look on second down, Roseman finds Fowler, and he's able to get to the marker. I think that's a first down. Just short, they'll say. Now, we've been throwing a lot on these 3rd and shorts, and that's going to continue here. Open and caught by Sears. Tough play. The rookie gets it done. On 1st and 10, now it's Ingram all alone. He's at the marker as we go to the 4th quarter. At the 49, patiently waiting for Jones to break open. And Houston is on the move, looking to add more points. Roseman on first down, has Sears on the outside, and he gets 10 more. 2nd and inches for Roseman. He fires downfield. This one's caught by Fowler inside the 10. Roseman is now in the zone. Daniel Blue, the running back, on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, Blue. Nice run. It's 3rd down and goal. Trying to go up 3 scores. This is caught for the touchdown. George Ingram. What a play. 2nd of the day for Shadon Roseman. It's been a great day for the Houston Texans. They're playing a very complete game. Now let's keep this game from getting interesting. Just a smooth week 1 win is what I'm looking for. 8 minutes to go in the game, trailing by 19. That one is thrown away. Mentor on 2nd down, fires across the middle, and there's Josh Jacobs. Well over 100 yards from scrimmage now. Oh, he's way over that. 62 yards in the air to go with over 80 on the ground. 1st and 10, Mentor up top. This one is incomplete. Testing Denzel Ward. We bring 4, and the pass goes out to Jacobs. Oh my goodness, David Perkins, are you all right? Pressure sent on 3rd down. Pass caught. Penalty marker down, probably for roughing. 1st and 10 for Mentor. Floats across the middle. This one's complete. Colts take it inside the 10. Not ready for this game to be over yet. On 1st and goal, here's Mentor. Almost intercepted. Jadarius Oliver got in front of that one. 6 minutes to play. Colts backed up a little bit, and this run will take them to the 10. Of course, it's 4 down territory. A field goal doesn't help much. And here's KJ Mentor. He sees Ferris, and that's going to lead to a throwaway. And now 4th and goal. Houston looking to slam the door on this one. 5.5 to play. Mentor floats it. Is he in bounds? No! Incomplete, I think. That was so close, but we take over. Offense has it, no review. And we run it. This is blue for a couple. We have some backups on the field now. And here is Floyd Sheffield handing to Marcus Gillislee. Not much on this play. Just the third down run. Gillislee with the power. I think he's got it. First down. Running this one to the right here. Paul Baxter will get 1 yard. And now Sheffield will actually throw it. Now he's going to run. And Sheffield has the first down. Gillislee up the middle. Another first down as we wrap this one up. Last play of the game, Gillislee. One more strong run, gaining 5. Still very intrigued with him. And that is going to wrap this one up, everybody. A very good start to the year with a dominant 29-10 victory. Really controlling things from start to finish. Offense played really well. Defense, tough as always. Just a really good week 1. Not what we're used to in the series. Shadon Roseman, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 72% completion percentage. KJ Mentor was intercepted twice in this game. Josh Jacobs appears to have suffered an injury in the second half. Robert Penn, 55 yards, Gillislee, 28. Running game was pretty decent. Cassius Fowler, 69 receiving yards. Paul Sears leads the team in his first game. They did credit him with that drop, by the way. 18 tackles for Adrian Meredith. Pretty good. We had 2 sacks in this game, and the interceptions went to Oliver and Reiner. The Jaguars are our Week 2 opponents, and they finally have made a quarterback change in the series. We've seen them play Gardner Minshew from the very beginning. It's now Matt Taylor. In his 9th season at 80 overall, he's accurate, decent throw power, awareness. Under pressure is a little bit low at 71. And previously he was in Philly. Started his career in Arizona, went to Philadelphia, started 3 out of the 4 years there. And now a new chance with Jacksonville. He's a former 3rd round pick, and he's player of the week. They still have Jeremiah Bradham, Laviska Shenault, Dalton Pope, Will Waters, David Bush, he's a playmaker. Yeah, he's the same player from Cincinnati. Oh my, they signed him. Are you kidding me? He had that touchdown where he actually had 1 foot in bounds. Come on. We're going to get more into the season next time. Not going to end it on a sim. Don't want to have like a 99% positive episode and then like a loss to go to 1-1. I always think that's really weird. If a sim could potentially like change the episode there or whatever, then I just I wait on simming until the beginning of next episode. But we'll find a game to get into. We have an early bye week in week 5, Philadelphia in week 6. So let me know what you'd like to see in the next episode, and I'll have more of the Houston Texans coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.